Hi guys, my name is Vicky and this is Dragonfish Tarot. Welcome to my space, my channel, my room, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be a reading, a monthly reading for Aquarius. I had already done one. See the whole reading, and at about 8 minutes in, it was like a almost half-hour reading. 8 minutes in, and the microphone stopped working, so I have to do it all over again, which is fine. But that's why, stuff happens, right? Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know this is your monthly reading for the month of October. I know I'm pressing it. It has taken me so long to download these. I didn't realize it took so long, like hours, just to get them on Facebook, or I'm sorry, YouTube. So I may be using these in the reading to help. They do help. They're really cool cards. I really like these. Of course, for the full moon and the new moon, I'm using that. And we're going to be using these for the love and these for the career. Okay, let me put those away. How are y'all doing today? I'm trying to incorporate more astrology into my readings. We'll see how I do. I'm still learning. There's a lot to learn. It's like scrapbooking. It just never stops. Again, this is a reading for Aquarius for the month of October. A love and career reading for Aquarius, please. I need cards for Aquarius. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross for y'all for both love and career, but we're going to start on love. Okay. How's everybody doing? We're no longer in September. Thank goodness. That was not a fun month for me. It really was not. Whew. I was feeling it. Okay, guys. Move this over here. Oh, they're backwards. Oh, you're trying to... Okay, Aquarius. So here's what I see. Let me move this out of the way. Put that over there. So I'm seeing you trying to balance work and home life. That's what I'm seeing. Like the changes that have come forth. I'm guessing you just had a child because you're focused on motherhood, new beginnings, things like that. So perhaps you're trying to adjust things, a home life, and it's become a challenge to have a decent foundation because maybe you just started a new job, but I'm not sure. Or maybe this is all new to you. It could be your first child. I'm the advice that they're giving you is interesting. Is Three of Swords. Like right now, the environment is just very, you're just trying to take things logically. And you're just wanting to have some normalcy. Like you had fun and now you've had this, it could be a child, it's just a new beginning. It could be a new relationship. But I see something more. It's a deeper relationship. I'm seeing a broken heart. I'm seeing your advice is telling you to walk away, basically, or you're going to get your heart broken. Your fear, I'm going to say your fear is them walking away. I need to lay some cards on this because that's an interesting advice to give. Some interesting advice right there. Let's for this Three of Swords, please. Yeah, I think he's going to break your heart if you don't leave. If you don't leave. Because you don't need this person. You've got your own money. You're fine. Oh, the Page of Swords. It's gossip. Interesting. So what you have to do right now is, which is what you are doing, is just kind of taking it logically. You're just trying to be logical about a lot of things. Like in the future, within the next month, you're just going to say, okay, I just need to kind of survey what's going on around me because this isn't working out for me. There's things that are being said. There's things that are, that have been overheard. Look, there's that Queen of Swords that came out again. So you're just trying to work together with this person to try to be logical. Because I don't feel a deep commitment with this person. Almost like it was a one-night stand. That's how I'm feeling. Sorry, I need a drink. So you need to take a little bit more control over the things that are going on in your life. You need to lay more of a foundation for your own life, especially if you've just brought somebody into this world. You need to lay a better foundation for them also. Interesting, because something that I just came across my mind is like maybe somebody was cheating on with you and you got pregnant and decided to keep the child, and it's just kind of kicked up this is what I'm feeling. If this is the challenge, because there really is no foundation, right? There's no, just everything's changing right now. Everything is topsy-turvy and you're not sure which, you just need to take more control of your life. Because you've got the Emperor and the Empress, which typically I would say, if I got the Two of Cups, I would say that's a twin flame relationship for me. Like you're very closely, you work well together, things of that nature, but I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing the third person in. And something happened, and here we go. Change happened. And it's changed you for the rest of your life, basically. Let's see here. Yeah, you're just working. See, there it is. There's that Two of Cups, but I don't think that's what's involved. I think you may have stepped in on a relationship somehow and either gotten somebody pregnant or you got pregnant. It's going to turn out fine. There's like a thin line of right and wrong when it concerns this. Let me, hold on. Because when I get the Emperor and the Justice together, because this is the energy, for me, it's the energy of all readings is that card. But when I see the Emperor and the Justice, you need more control over what's going on in your life, especially the distinction between right and wrong, because you're raising somebody into this world, and your child needs to know that also, and they learn from you. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing, guys. That's what I'm seeing. Like you're just you're going to get to the point where you are just kind of watching. You're just watching to see what happens. You're looking at patterns. You're just kind of trying to be above it all a little bit, not like in a snotty way, just trying to like look in at what you're going through. Do you know what I mean? Like you're standing outside the box looking at what's going on inside the box in your life. Now, your fear is the ghosting. This really was a one-night stand, wasn't it? And whether right or wrong, I mean, I'm going to say this is court. that's how I feel. Like this is the justice system, but I can do, let me do it a little. Sorry, they keep there. I just needed to. Okay. Justice, please. Yeah, no harm, no foul. You're not trying to mess anybody over. You are a little upset because you enjoyed it. You not enjoyed it. I'm sorry. Let me put that in a different way. Your time spent together is something that you enjoyed. It was, you saw a future with this person. Like they were really down to earth. They were responsible. Yeah. The right thing to do is leave. That's how I see it. The right thing to do is brush yourself off, start over again with your child. You know, if you can take care of yourself, then great, which I think you can. I think you're fine. But yeah, this is not going to work out in the way you think. I think you found out they were married and it just kind of broke your heart. It's just interesting that it was the advice. Like, heal from that, become more logical in your processes, in the way you think, and move on. You know what? I'll use these. They're called Island Time Wellness cards. I love these cards. They're so much fun. They're so cute. I wish they still sold them. I try not to use them much because they don't sell them anymore. But okay, so for Aquarius for the month of October, please. What do they need to know? And that was it. Axe. There it is. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. There's your silent treatment. There's abandonment. Yeah. You just got to pick up your pieces, hun, and you got to move on. Okay. All right. Let's go to career. I know that's not something you want to hear. Well, gee, you just can't jump into a career now. Yeah, I have to. Number one. And number two, it's, I understand that it's heartbreaking. I'm surprised I don't see a 5 of Cups, but you do have to move on. Look at that, what fell out. Look at that. You got to stop keeping yourself in a prison. You're not a victim. You need to move on, okay? We always must move on. We just don't like the change that happens. Right? This is for a career for, and you're going to look back and say, you're right. This wasn't, I would have gone down the wrong path had I stayed, and it would just have taken me longer to get back on my path. Okay, so this is a career read for Aquarius for the month of October, please. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry. There it is. There's their advice, right? Because it came out in these other cards right here. Oh, I already shuffled them. Yeah, and there's that 2 of Pentacles that was down here. Yeah, there's a lot of change coming your way, babe. I'm sorry. So you're focusing on the emotional aspect of yourself and everything that's going on in court. See, that's why I think this is court. I think you're not thinking about work. You're thinking about court or something that's going on with maybe the legal system, or something that's going on with whether or not you should go forward with something that's right or wrong. I would choose the side that's right, because if you do it wrong, if you lie or try to cheat your way out of it, or it will not turn out well. Okay. You're still trying to defend this, which is a challenge for you because it's not defensible. I think you're just angry just to be angry and you need to get over it. I think you're angry because you used to be like this. You used to be carefree with friends, and now you have to work to that standard. But what I do see, which is nice, is that you are good with the people that you work around. Like, that is a strength for you. Like, you like to work around the people you're with. In the future, I'm wondering if they're going. I see advancement. I see a decision of what you want to do and what you're. So there are jobs that we do to make money in order to fulfill the dreams we have, correct? So we earn the money in order to fulfill those dreams, passions, hobbies, loves, interests in our lives. This, whatever this is, your job in the future, I want to say past the new year, is really going to fulfill you deeply in ways that you just don't know. So when the advice is saying leave, like, you've got everything you need, you've learned everything you could, you're set in motion in the right direction, is what it's saying. So go in the direction that follow the direction that you're being pushed, not pushed into, but just follow the path that's being led for you. Like, I'll give you an example. I just started a bakery business myself not too long ago. And it's been a passion of mine for years. I've always wanted to start a bakery. Where I'm at now, I don't need a special certificate. I don't need anything special. I can just start a cottage food business here, which is nice. But things just started popping up to help me in that quest on my path. Like, there's things that I've needed that there are things that would have been really hard for me to find and would have been very, very expensive that I was able to go to a business. They were closing down. I was able to get, it was like a quartz thing to do pastries on. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm droning on. So I was able to get that for free because it would cost me $300 to order that plus shipping from wherever it was. And I got it for free because this man was retiring and he said, pick whatever you want out, it's yours. I was so thankful, you all. But this was, it helps to know these things are validations for me so that we can keep going on the way that we want to go. I do see that you enjoy what you are doing because that's the environment you're in, but you're trying to manifest something better. And guess what? It's going to happen. All your wishes and dreams will come true. And that's your card, Aquarius. That is you right there. Because that is the end result. That's what's, if you stay on this path that you want to stay on, because there's a lot of great cards here. Lovers, Chariot, Magician, the Star. Those are awesome cards to start out in justice, right? Because you're doing the right thing. It's challenging to keep pursuing that. You're having a challenging time doing that. Probably money. Then you have to wait. You have to continue your job in order to support your love. So do that until you can officially say, okay, bye, I'm leaving, because that's the advice they're giving. Like, you've got everything you need. I think you're more concerned than anything because this is you. The Nine of Pentacles is a really good position to be in your situation. And I realize that's the past and that you had to work hard right now in order to gain the knowledge and the teamwork and just knowing and understanding things. But like I said, I'm seeing this passion come in after the first of the year. So just stick with what you need to stick with, Aquarius, to get where you need to go. Just start taking a little bit more control of what you want. And when you see something, you go after it. Okay? You don't have to explain it to anybody. You just need to go after it because it's what you want, right? Okay, so we do have a full moon coming up on October 6th. October 21st is the new moon. I wanted to say, because this is what I've been learning with astrology, is because I follow a Vedic astrology, not Western, because it's more precise. So what I have learned is, like, tomorrow is the 4th. I know I'm getting started on this late because it took me so long to download these boogers onto YouTube. So tomorrow is the 4th. And what I've learned is that we don't want to have deep discussions with our soulmates and our loved ones and our spouses tomorrow. I don't know why. They say it's because it'll just start an argument, which, because of the planetary aspects. I don't know. I'm just telling you. And this person that I follow for this, she's pretty precise. Her name's Joni Patry, and I follow her on YouTube. But I'm trying to get into that, to understanding more. There's so much. Oh, just tell me the date and what I need to know so I can warn my peeps, right? Okay, so this is for the full moon on October 6th, which is coming up in a few days. Surrender to the divine. Now I want one for the new moon on the 21st. Balance spirituality and practicality. Yep. That's what you have to do. It might be a love of spirituality that you want to get into, to bring that into your life. But you need to be practical and work for what you have right now until you can, like I said, after the first of the year is what I'm guessing, the February. I keep hearing February. So you need to just keep working until you can be confident and comfortable enough in your lifestyle. I'll put it that way. Surrender to the divine. Go do meditation, guys. Go ground yourself. Because the path you're coming on, which is all major arcana, is going to be led for you. Because that's from spirit. Major arcana, that's spirit telling you, we got this. We got this. We heard you. We got this. We understand. But you still have to walk the walk. Okay, let's do wisdom for oracle for building blocks. See? These are your building blocks. Maybe your work's going to teach you something else that's going to help with this future business. You never, ever know. You never know. Okay, what else does Aquarius need to know? To the sea. Are you going to take a trip? Uh-oh, one fell. Poise. See, you're ready. You're ready. New life. Yep, that's what you're going to get. Everything's looking really good for you, Aquarius. Sorry, I'm thirsty. Well, I hope this helped. I hope that my astrology didn't really say much. So, I mean, from what I've gathered, the end of the month, October 18th, is when things really get hectic. Jupiter goes into Cancer, but it goes into retrograde, which slows everything down because it seems like it's standing still. It's not. It's just the way things are. It's just it's going, but it's kind of in retrograde. So it's in Cancer, and Jupiter just makes everything, right, amplified. I'm not sure how true this is, but things, gas prices could go down because of oil drilling. We don't know. I'm not political, so we're not going to go down that road. I'm just telling you what I heard. Because of these different planets and what they represent, they tell you exactly what you need to know. Okay. So people are going to start waking up to by the end of this month. Things are going to get, it's like September, how people woke up more to what was going on to them. This is going to be more. I know. You're like, no, I'm already tired. I can't do this anymore. I know. I get it. This is why I want to introduce astrology, because then we understand why. We don't just wake up one day in a freaking bad mood just out of the blue. I don't believe that. I think planets do have a lot to do with that. I think they test people, and that's just how I feel. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to click on my channel and listen to the reading I got for you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, a great weekend. Peace out. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye-bye.